Welcome to the first workshop of C4E 101. My name is Constantinos, and this is my colleague Christiana. We're responsible for running this workshop. So whatever questions you have, inquiries, and information, you can contact both of us via email or through our offices. Our offices are at the ground floor of this building. As soon as you walk in, it's on the left. So, again, welcome to the first lecture, the first workshop. As you know, this course is a series of many lectures about many different topics that all have to do with entrepreneurship and innovation. Some of them are going to be more in-depth into specific aspects. Some of them are going to be more in general, and some other are going to be more informative, like the one we're having today, that the people here will present about a hackathon. Now, your responsibility is every after workshop, you have to submit a summary about 2 paragraphs explaining your understanding about the lecture, and this has to be done at the latest 1 week after the workshop and before the next lecture. If you fail to do so, we will not accept it. Okay? You have to submit a total of 12 lectures. We're going to give you more than 12, so in case for some reason you miss one, you can cover with another one. And there are also going to be 2 lectures, 2 events that are going to be obligatory to attend. Those are going to be the Annual Innovation Forum. We will have it on the 3rd of December, which is Wednesday. It's the last week of courses. In the morning, I think it's about 10 o'clock. I'm not sure about that. We will let you know. Okay. The Annual Innovation Forum is the big forum that we have every year. It's going to be a very interesting topic. A lot of ministers and people from the government and from business are going to be there, and you have to attend that. That's obligatory. You cannot miss that. And another one is going to be the Cyprus Entrepreneurship Competition, which is going to be in the week before the 3rd of December, and you also have to attend that. So the next 1 or 2 weeks, we're going to let you know the dates about these 2 events, so that you can prepare accordingly and attend those. Now, having said all this, do you have any questions about the course or any other inquiries? No. Excellent. So, okay, we have an attendance sheet that you have to complete. Also, after every workshop, we're going to email to you an evaluation survey. It's a very simple survey, 5 questions that we want you to complete in order to assess the lecture that we have. It's mostly to see if you found it interesting, so we know that we can repeat it next year or not. Okay? Okay, that will be all. Now, you guys tend to take the deck and start.
Well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity given to our team to present our 6th Fintech Hackathon event. I'm not sure how many of you have heard of it. I know one person that was part of it last year. I can't recall your name. I apologize for this. And I remember, I think you were part of a winning team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we have our first check in the list of attendance. For those that have never heard about this event, it's a weekend marathon event hosted, I can say hosted by the Bank of Cyprus. It's about bringing fresh ideas to the table to have new ideas that will be developed into a new application, to a new business application, if I can call it. This year is going to take place on the 10th to 12th of October, which is Friday, and it ends up around noon, if I'm not mistaken, on a Sunday. So this idea started back in 2017 when we hosted the first event. Up to this point, the concept was mostly focused on fintech technology. So we were looking for ideas that span around the concept of fintech. This year, we will bring a new face to this event, and we want to apply the idea of smart cities. And I'll give you some the challenges that we want to focus on. So as I mentioned, the focus now is on smart cities, on how fintech has a social impact on this nation. Hello. On sustainability, on digital payments maybe. These are just some concepts that we are suggesting. This is not something that we want to take for granted. If you have something in your mind that after this presentation you start thinking about a new idea that is around either fintech or smart cities, and you want to develop it and you have a team, or maybe you don't have a team, maybe you have the business idea and you're looking for some developers to create a new team. You can also attend if this is your case, that you don't want ready-made teams to attend our event. Just to mention that last year the winning team, they all came solo. So individuals that wanted to be part of this event, we merged them into a team. They somehow managed to do an excellent job, present their idea, convince the judges, because you will present your idea into a committee at the end of the event. You need to show an MVP, so you need to have a minimum viable product to present, and also explain why this has been identified as a missing piece of the puzzle when your idea is trying to solve this gap. Of course, there are some prizes at the end, as you can see. These are the official, let's say, prizes. More are to be posted on the website. So the team with the most innovative idea will win the first prize, which is a €7,000 prize. And as you can see, second is fourth, and the third is a 2,000 prize. And we also want to thank our partners from Genius. Andreas will go over his details later on, which will offer an event of €2,000 for the solution that has the best implementation of Genius APIs. So having said that, I also want to mention that it's not just participating in an event and winning the prize, the first prize. It's about it's about the whole 2 days. Yeah, it's an experience, like Andreas mentioned. You get to meet people from technical industry leaders like Microsoft and Kyndryl and IBM. I will show our partners here. They will have mentors throughout the event to talk to you, to help you to grow your ideas, to give you maybe some pinpoints on what you should look into, what to change so that it's more interesting, it's more appealing to the judge committee. So as I said, it's a fun weekend that I urge you to join. And as I mentioned, you don't need to be a developer, you don't need to be a technical guy or a girl to attend. You can have a fresh business idea and you want to see it grow, so that's an opportunity that you have to meet new people, to be assigned on a team, and make your idea into an application. There will be an open day to discuss more details on the technical side, on the APIs that will be available to you during this weekend to utilize. You will have APIs from the bank, and you will also be given the APIs from Genius platform. And if I'm not mistaken, Maria, you'll be given APIs from Watson,
IBM.
From IBM.
And some tools from Microsoft.
Okay. So it's a good chance if you attend this. It's going to be online. It's not a physical presence event. It's going to be. I think it's going to be not a Zoom. What is it going to be?
Google Meet.
A Google Meet. So you get to know more technical details about what is expected from you. Just to also note that our website is, as you see on your screens, bochackathon.com. You can find all the details. And from this website, you can also register through these applies. It's a very simple, straightforward process where you give your details, what your focal area is going to be, if you're a solo, if you're a team. So we know from before to make sure that we have enough food for you, we have enough room for you. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's a fun experience. And I urge you to attend. I'll give you. Yeah.
It is important to join on the open day because there you will learn everything about the hackathon, the structure of the hackathon, about every important information that you will receive it from the open day. The sure is that when you register to the hackathon, you are not be hungry. You for the day, you will eat, you will drink. At the last time we have beers as well.
Yeah, we have a nice closing event.
Yes, yes. But it is important to join the open day to learn everything about hackathon because now we are almost, we don't say in detail what we want to tell you. It is important to register to the open day because more experienced people will talk about the hackathon. So it is good to join.
Yes. And the only point I didn't mention, which is really important, is the location of the event. It's going to be downtown, Nicosia, at the Innovation Center. It's close to Ioannou Church. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure everyone knows where that is. Yeah, if you do attend and you want to spend the whole night there doing your coding and doing your thing, that's also more than welcome. There's nothing really else much to say, so yeah. I will present you now Antonia, who is in charge of the APIs that will be provided by the bank. She will give you some more technical information, and as Maria mentioned, we'll have more time to answer inquiries or concerns you may have during the open day call.
Antonia, I'm sorry, before you start, I'm going to take some photos. I hope is everything okay with you. It's for our social media. I will try not to present faces, but thank you. If someone don't want to take photos, please let me know. Thank you.
So let me present you our BoC API store. Okay, so BoC API store, with BoC API store, we open the gateway to open banking in order to allow our business to automate their processes, access account information, initiate payments, do their reconciliation processes, check status of accounts, and things like that. And we offer them, and also they can using these APIs, they can create innovative ideas based on their customer needs. This is our website where we have, it's public, you can go and see what APIs we are offering. And you can also see the 5 steps on how to register an application, subscribe, and get access to our APIs. So here is our APIs. And on the documentation, you can explore in more detail the process to register access code or test our APIs through sandbox. And you can then sign up to sandbox to experiment and test. That's basically what we do. I suggest that you take some time before the open day in order to go through maybe the registration process of the APIs and start shaping your ideas. If there are any specific questions or something. We have done all the steps here on the APIs and the documentation, and if you have questions also before the open day, you can also send us all the support.
And like we mentioned before, there will be mentors from both the bank side and from our sponsors to support with any inquiries or any issues you may face during this event. We'll have a Slack. We'll set up a Slack event, meeting, chat, whatever, where you can call out and define your inquiry, your issue, and then a person from that can assist you will find your team and help you out.
There will be different people from technical expertise there. So
Yeah.
we can assist you in that. I can let you have anything.
I'm just
Okay. So
I don't know the neck.
yeah,
To me, thank you very much. Get back to the main page here. So hello everyone. First of all, thank you for having us. I know that you probably have a lot of lectures. I've been in your shoes probably 8 or 10 years ago. I'm a bit old, I know. I'm a technical lead at Genius. Before I dive into Genius, I'd like to tell you about the hackathon, right? So when I was about your age and I was in the UK with Antonia, we happened to be in Glasgow together doing a master's degree, there were a lot of hackathons there, right? And I always felt like I'm not that good. I shouldn't go. My code is not gonna be that good. I'm not that technical, etc., etc. Hackathon is not just a competition to get a prize, right? Prize is the end goal, but the whole journey is what you should be looking for, right? In Cyprus, we are a small island, so networking is really important. That's your chance to network with other people, technical and non-technical. Secondly, you get a chance to pitch in front of an audience that will decide the price. Pitching is probably the hardest type of presentation that you're ever gonna do, and you get to do that for free in the hackathon. What's the worst that can happen? Free food, free drinks, and you spend just a weekend. So give it a go if you are thinking about it. Now, Genius. How many of you have Genius in the radio? Or probably not. Hopefully. Okay, nice. So Genius has 2 pillars. B2B, business to business. So there's a platform that we don't openly advertise it. It's a business to business platform, and that's what the APIs are for. So what we are trying to do is kind of shape the digital economy of Cyprus. We want to allow companies to onboard to this digital platform and be able to exchange invoices and create payments, etc. And I'll talk more about it in the open day. And we'll give you those APIs, and you can plug it into your idea, or you can build an idea around this. And the second pillar is the B2C, the marketplace. Genius.com.cy, check it out if you haven't done so. It plays in the radio all day. So we launched last year And it's a basic marketplace, I'm not gonna lie, it's a version 0, let's say, and we are trying to evolve it. So we have a category in the sections here so that you can build on it. Like think about fancy AI search, image search, this kind of stuff. So that's gonna be in the hackathon as well. I think that's it. I'll talk more about the technical stuff during the open day. And if you have any questions, just give us a shout. Thank you very much.
Can you show the point of the Genius API so they...
I will do so in the open day. I'll maybe share some links.
Okay.
We have a postman collection for the technical people and the Swagger, so we'll share that. But what you can do essentially is create invoices, submit back payments, check your invoice status, check if another company, another legal entity is onboarded, etc., etc. But I don't want to bother you too much now. It's just to give you the general idea.
Okay. That's about it from our part. I hope we have convinced you, or at least tricked you into thinking about it. And maybe and hopefully we will see you in both our open day and our event. Yeah, please.
I have a question about the topic of the
Yes.
hackathon. On 10th of October, will it get more specific or will it stay like a generic topic?
No, as I mentioned, our event is about fintech technologies. So anything that has to do with financial transactions. I think this year we want to expand it and bring a new flavor to it. And with the collaboration with Nicosia municipality, which is one of our partners, we want to include in our scope the idea of smart cities, and that's what we're looking into. Yeah, Dimitris.
If you actually go on the site and go under the challenges, you'll see and click on one of those. But we don't have the information to detail
No,
the
let's see, maybe the green one pass and have to fix it.
We'll fix it. We had a few more ideas, more details behind
All
that.
right, so it's here. on my
There we
map.
go. Okay, so you can see here, but you don't need to, constrain yourself just to this. Okay, just like this.
Yep. I'm sorry, is that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So about the hackathon, is there a specific tech stack we are supposed to use to?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. It's pretty much open.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yep.
do we have any idea how are we going to evaluate it?
I think there's, Maria, do we have like the evaluation process? I think we have some sort of breakdown of how.
Yeah, in the FAQ section, there is some the pillars that the committee will be looking into. If it's not there, then yeah, you're right. That's the English version. So how do I apply? Owns the right? Can existing team compete? The hashtag? What they do?
We can share it later,
Yeah.
but it's like a mixture of, an MVP, like the code doesn't
Yeah.
work. That's one part. Is it viable? And this kind of stuff. And how applicable is it with the topics?
And how convincing you are when you're pitching your idea. That's what was already mentioned. That's the hardest. That's the
And
hardest
also
part.
innovation, innovative,
Yeah.
it's really important.
But is the like quality of the code important?
For an MVP, not really. For an MVP, not really. It's not, you get the idea. If you have a nice product and it works and it does the job and it's innovative, the last thing that we will look into is, you don't.
It's not that it will take it into production.
Yes,
It's
it's
And thank you for your point. Just to expand on it, it's not just an event that ends on that Sunday afternoon. If your idea is convincing and it's innovative and it's marketable, then
there is room for collaboration with the bank to expand on it. I know teams that entered the idea incubator to work on their solution. I know teams that were participants in previous hackathon and now they have their own business, yeah. So we're, yeah. Yeah.
So until the 10th of October, we should have a ready idea, just the idea, not something.
No, you can, not sure if I'm allowed to say that, you can come with some preparation, but you need to prove that you have actually done development during this event. Otherwise, the whole idea of the hackathon is.
It's good to bring your idea. You can evolve your idea during the event. But yes, it's prerequisite that you do the coding during the event.
Yeah, you had another question?
Yeah, I was going to ask if it's allowed to use AI tools during the event.
Okay.
You can, and given the fact that you will be given what's on the screen.
Any stack, any technology, anything.
Okay.
If our idea has a sort of a physical aspect to it also,
Like?
like for example, I do something with sensors, for example.
Yeah, we had a team last year that did have a similar twist to their concept. Something that had to do with electricity, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free.
I mean, like we have to like bring our sensor, for example.
Yes.
I mean, it will benefit your pitching. You already have something that is there. Why not?
Okay.
Hackathon is not only apps. You can do it the tool as well. Yes.
Yeah, and as Maria mentioned, you don't need to worry about food or drinks or anything. We'll take care of it. Yeah.
Let's say that our idea was like came first or whatever, third place. Does the idea belong to us, or since
Yeah.
we won a prize?
No,
it belongs
it's
to you?
clear in the FAQ section on who has the right to, sorry, not zooming on the map. It's clear that this one.
Phones that I won't step on.
Sorry, couldn't find it. Yeah, the team member is pretty clear. I'm not trying to steal anyone's idea, just trying to help them realize, make it into an actual product. Yeah, the key here is not to be, not afraid, hesitant to attend. Even if you do have an idea in your mind and you don't have the skills, join us and we'll pair you up with someone who is a developer to bring it into life. Again, the idea is around fintech with a twist on smart cities. We are all a member of a community, so whatever you don't like in your community and you have an idea, you want to expand and develop and deep dive, this is your chance. Yep.
You mentioned that the ideas are about fintech with a twist of smart cities, but can it be solely about smart cities? Or does it have to be some fintech aspect to it?
That's a good idea, good question. Because we're looking, I'm just gonna say what the judge committee will look into. I mean, they will be looking to see the utilization of the ITS, even though it's not mandatory. But if I have another good idea with this in its implementation, it's gonna give that team an advantage. It doesn't necessarily have to have this fintech, but finding hard to find an idea that doesn't have some sort of interaction with a fintech.
But don't think as fintech though as like you have to do a banking product.
Yeah,
You build the smart parking thing and you send payments through an API. That's just a random idea that came to mind. That counts. But then depending on how many ideas are pitched, you're gonna compare against each other because there's like few prices. So you are not super constrained to, oh, I need to be the chatbot for the bank or something like that.
Okay, and maybe as, just confirming with Maria that as we have our also GCC as our partner, maybe as we get closer to the event, we'll have them also having their endpoints
We will announce, yes,
available.
some other available tools.
Yeah. And also just to mention on the prices, except from the monetary prices, last year we gave some mentoring, what was it called?
Consultancy services, yes, from
yeah.
science, University of Cyprus.
And yes,
Yes.
some hours in indicators, yeah.
From the university.
We just haven't posted this yet.
Yes.
This are the prices that
We
will
will
be given by
update.
the bank and by Genius, but we will keep updating our site with any new details. Yep.
I forgot to ask, so since on that day we have to show an MVP product, are we also going to be provided with an environment to locally host these things so we could show like a sandbox or something?
It's gonna be hosted on your laptop, think about it like that. So you're gonna demonstrate on your laptop.
Okay.
That's the plan. I don't know, did we have cloud or anything last year?
We'll give Azure credits.
Okay,
So
we'll have
Azure.
Azure credits.
Okay, okay,
So you might use that, but for the MVP, depending on what you want to do,
okay,
you can run it on your nothing.
okay.